Hi guys and welcome to today's video. I haven't done a sit down video in quite a long time, but I'm very excited to be back with my advent calendar videos. If you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that every year I unbox advent calendars and I really enjoy it, and I really hope that this year you'll really enjoy it too. I'm being quite selective this year. I'm not doing like too many roundups. I might towards the end do a roundup of some calendars, but I'm picking the best ones and I'm unboxing them and I'm sharing my thoughts with you, and I hope that you guys like me doing it that way. I'm not looking very Christmassy this year. I feel like some years I do look quite Christmassy, but this year we're starting quite early because advent calendars are more than ever being released with wildly different dates. Some are being released in November, some have sold out already because it's a weird year, so advent calendars are kind of keeping on that theme and they're kind of being released quite weirdly too. I understand because like production's been a bit funny, but then some brands are just really excited to release them. That's where we are with that. Today I am starting with, in my opinion, one of the best advent calendars, if not the best, which I feel like maybe is a rookie mistake because we can't really go up from here, but this calendar is out now. I think it's on pre-order or it's kind of sold out, but they are bringing out more. It's just a favourite of mine. I really wanted to start here, and this is the Space NK advent calendar. But before we get started, I just wanted to point out that I do also have a TikTok now. I'm on Instagram, but I've been on Instagram for years. I'm new to TikTok and I have been unboxing some advent calendars on there. If you guys are interested, I'm going to leave my TikTok down below, but it's a little obsessed and I'm trying to post on there as much as possible, and I'm taking requests, so if you guys have any suggestions of what I should post on there, do let me know. But let's get started with the Space NK advent calendar. One thing to note before we get started though is that I have unboxes for my TikTok, so it's not fully new to me, so if I'm not like wow, that's why. I have seen what's inside, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. This advent calendar retails for just shy of £200. It's £195, but it is worth £630, which is amazing. It's worth over 3 times more than what you pay for it. But equally, I understand that £200 is a lot of money. Let's get started because this could be a really long video. Packaging wise, I think this is nice enough. I don't think it's necessarily the most luxurious packaging, but I like it. I find that Space NK is a really beautiful brand, but it's also still quite modern and it's not like too boring even though it's luxury, and I think this kind of fits that. Like last year, you have books. There are 4 different books. You have pre-party skincare, treat yourself, get the party look, and little luxuries, and we're going to start with volume 1, of course. Each volume has a little poem on the back, and the poems are written by Charlie Cox. This one is called Glisten Glow Smooth and Groom, and then you open it like this. The one thing I will say is that I have opened this box a couple of times. It could just be mine because it's only this book that is doing this. The other book isn't doing that, but down the middle, the spine of this box is definitely breaking. I think maybe it's to do with the fact that they're very uneven. I think the other box, the sides are more even than this one, but this spine is definitely breaking. I think I am quite surprised though to see the pre-party in here, just because I felt it would have been quite a good idea to put like a pamper at home section in here, as most of us are at home, but I don't know how far in advance this was planned. Chapter 1, again on the back, it's got a little, I guess like a mini poem. It says, last night's party washed away with a sprinkling of BHA, and inside, bit of tissue paper and the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is such a cult classic. I actually haven't really ever properly used this, and I really want to because I've heard just such great reviews about this. Really happy to see this in here. 30ml. On to chapter 2, quite a heavy box. I can't really remember what's in here off the top of my head, but it's still a mini surprise. Then we have the Ren Daily Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic, which I have heard really good reviews about. I have used this and I didn't like it because I found it a bit sticky, but I really want to retry it just because I've heard so many good reviews about it recently. This is 100ml, which is a decent size. I think it's not a full size, but it's still a great way to try it. I think you've got more than enough product there to fall in love with it, potentially. Chapter 3. These are the Eve Lom Cleansing Oil Capsules in a travel case. I have never used this. I quite enjoy a little capsule. Love Eve Lom as a brand, especially for cleansing. I hadn't gone this far into it previously. Oh, I don't fully understand. I think the idea is that you put one singular capsule per like slice, like pie slice. I don't know how to describe this, which I think is a bit weird. Like, why can't we just have them all together? We'll definitely give this a go, and I'm definitely excited to use it. Chapter 4, Hourglass. This is why I think this is such a good box. It just delivers when it comes to the brands, and I just love a multi-brand box. This is the ambient lighting powder in dim light. I think this is a smaller one than they usually sell, but perfect for your handbag. Still really beautiful packaging. It comes with a little mirror and just a great great product. We'll definitely use this, and so far we've only really come across products that I will definitely be using. I'll let you know if there's anything that I may not use. Chapter 5, Drunk Elephant. Love Drunk Elephant. Everyone loves Drunk Elephant at the moment. I'm really glad that they put some Drunk Elephant in here. Last year they definitely had some Drunk Elephant in the Space NK advent calendar, but it was like 2 minis, whereas this year this is still a mini, but it seems more like a deluxe mini. And this is the F-Balm Electrolyte Water Facial Mask Hydrant. I don't think I've ever tried this. We'll definitely be using it. A great product to have for winter as well. Chapter 6, and we have Dr. Barbara Sturm. Again, a brand that you hear lots of people talk about. It's quite a luxury brand, so really glad that this brand is in here. This is the hyaluronic serum, great for almost any skin type. That is the end of the pre-party skincare section. Then we're on to Treat Yourself, which is the second volume, and we are going to start with chapter 7. Quite a heavy chapter, and inside we have a brand I've never heard of, but that might just be me, and it's quite nice, I think, to have a couple of brands I've never heard of. I probably wouldn't want an advent calendar filled with very niche brands. That doesn't really appeal to me. I'm sure there are people that it would appeal to, but I'm not wild about that. But it's nice that there's some brands I've never heard of. This is Olive Rum Bath Oil. Again, great product for winter. I will definitely be using this. Just a great product to kind of cozy up to. You can smell this through the bottle. Oh, unusual. I'll be giving this a go for sure. Oh, I feel like it's a brand that maybe I should know, but I don't. But that's part of the fun of an advent calendar, especially a multi-brand one. I think it's about discovering new products. On to chapter 8, and inside we have another cult classic, Olaplex Bonding Oil. I have never tried this. I'm not sure I really knew this existed. Even when I unboxed this for my TikTok, I feel like I brushed over it a little bit. I am definitely going to use this. I love a hair oil all year round, but maybe slightly more. Actually no, I love it all year round. My ends are just dry. Oh, I'm definitely going to use this. Doesn't really have a scent, which is fine, it's good. This is 13ml, which again, nice sample size. I don't even know if this is a sample size actually. I think this is a size that they sell in Space NK. Definitely going to be using that, and potentially a product I think I could fall in love with, really, because Olaplex is such a good brand anyway. On to chapter 9. One of my all-time favorite products, Living Proof Perfect Day Dry Shampoo. Great product to have in here, again, for most hair types. I think there are some people that don't love dry shampoo, but I love dry shampoo. I particularly love this dry shampoo. I don't always reach for higher end dry shampoos, but when I do, it's 100% this one. I actually already have some of this in my hair. Chapter 10, a Man & Goat's Bergamot Body and Hand Wash. Just a great product, especially... Oh, is it a hand wash? Oh, it's a hand wash. I don't know why I'm pumping it. I don't need hand wash right now. In my head it was a hand cream. Quite a light smell, but definitely going to be using that. That might actually make its way straight to my bathroom. And we're washing our hands so much at the moment that it's quite nice to have a luxury hand wash. My boxes are moving around. Chapter 11. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume Mascara. Most people use mascara. Laura Mercier, great brand. This is a mini, but I like receiving mini mascaras because sometimes I need a mini mascara for my handbag, and they're not like the easiest thing to find, so it's always great to receive one in an advent calendar. Chapter 12, which leaves us halfway through the advent calendar. IGK Antisocial Overnight Bond Building Dry Hair Mask. Now, I don't typically use overnight masks. This is not a product I would ever pick up, I don't think. But it's here. I'm definitely going to give it a go. People love IGK. It's not a brand that I've ever really got on with that well, but I think it's because the product I tried weren't quite right for my hair type. Going to give this a go. I don't know. I'm not wild about overnight hair masks. It sounds a bit messy to me, but I've never tried one, and this is a perfect opportunity to do so. And like I said, that is the magic of advent calendars. On to the third volume, and we have got Get the Party Look. So again, we've got kind of it being party themed. I understand why this was done, but I feel like this year it seems a little bit weird. Oh, the spine of this one just cracked. It's fine because it's actually just like on the inside. It just doesn't look that nice, and it's probably not one that you could reuse next year, because sometimes I like reuse them and give them to my younger cousins with other stuff inside. But this year, this one I don't think I could use for that, because this spine is just about holding it together. On to 13, we have Tan Luxe Super Glow Body. Tan Luxe, beautiful brand, a luxury brand. In my opinion, it's like up there with one of the most luxury fake tan brands. One of my favorite fake tan brands is actually, I've got their, I think maybe like the face version of this on my face at the moment, and I really rate it. Definitely going to be using this. This has got hyaluronic inside as well. It is gradual, not typically something I buy, but I think it was a great idea to put gradual in here rather than a standard tan, because some people are a little bit scared of fake tan, so gradual just seems like a little bit less scary to some people. This is 14. Oh, love this brand. This is Sol de Janeiro Rio Sunset. I have a full one of these. I kind of feel like I'm never ever going to get through a full one of these, so this deluxe sample size is perfect. I actually think I would never get through this either. You just need a little tiny bit, because a little bit does go a long way. I love this product. I think Sol de Janeiro is a beautiful brand, and more than anything, it just smells divine. If you've never smelled anything from Sol de Janeiro, you need to get yourself into Space NK and sniff that, because it's incredible. Chapter 15, we have the Kevin Aucoin Emphasize Eye Design palette in Unblinking. Again, a really beautiful luxury brand, really wearable, stunning palette. 100% going to be using this. It also has a cream eyeshadow as well as the 5 powder eyeshadows. Very wearable, and I'm sure lots of people would love this eyeshadow palette. 16. Another calendar which I really love is the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I do find that it can get a little bit repetitive. So it's just so lovely to see Charlotte Tilbury in the Space NK Advent Calendar. This is the Matte Revolution lipstick in, can you guess what colour this is in? I'm sure you can. In the colour Pillow Talk, of course. It is a mini one. It's super cute. The packaging still looks really luxe. It's small, I'm not gonna lie. This is 1.1 grams, but it's a great way to try this lipstick. Not everyone loves this lipstick. I feel like the lip liner is very universal, but the lipstick not quite as much. Great addition to this, and it's a product that I think a lot of people would like to try even if they haven't. Really great to see it in here. Chapter 17, this is Kate Somerville Retinol Vitamin C Moisturizer. I really do rate Kate Somerville as a brand. Beautiful packaging. I have never tried this, so I can't comment too much on it, but that is a full-size product. Definitely one I'll be using. Chapter 18, we have, I can't remember what this is. This is the Augustinus Bada Rich Cream. This is 15ml. It doesn't quite look like 15ml. I think there's a lot of packaging to this, but definitely one I'm going to give a go because it just looks so luxury. Oh, it's not quite what I expected. That's nice. As the name suggests, it's quite a rich product. I have quite dry skin, so definitely going to be giving that a go. Finally, we are on to chapter 4, Little Luxuries, which in my opinion just sounds like the perfect chapter and the best way to finish the advent calendar. Chapter 19. Inside there is a Diptyque 7.5ml Philosopher's perfume. Beautiful fragrance. I love this. Really, like, it's quite figgy, and I love a figgy scent. I think a good sample, actually. Really great to have in your handbag. A great way to try the brand, a great way to try the fragrance, to potentially fall in love with the fragrance. Perfect size. Then chapter 20, another cult classic. This calendar has been filled with cult classics. This is NARS Laguna. I have a full size of this. It is great. It's a cult classic for a reason. This is a mini version of the bronzer, but I think that is more than big enough to experience the bronzer, probably to fall in love, because it is such a great bronzer, and that would last you longer than you'd think as well. Chapter 21, we have another brand which I just love, Chantecaille Bio Lifting Mask. I think masks, especially in winter, especially this year, we just need a little bit of me time, so masks are perfect. This is a little bit on the smaller side. I think this is 15ml. It just looks smaller because this is actually the same size as the penultimate product I spoke about, but this just looks smaller, but still looks really luxury. Definitely still enough to get a few uses out of it. Chapter 22, Byredo. Really happy to see Byredo in here. It's a brand that I really haven't tried much from. This is their Rose of No Man's Land hand cream. Obviously this year we all just need hand cream more than ever. A luxury hand cream, especially Byredo. I feel like it's just such a cool brand, so just a great brand to see in here. Oh my god, I don't even love rose, but for some reason this is such a nice rose. This smells like a luxury Christmas. I love that. That is beautiful. That is way nicer than I expected. I hadn't smelled that before. That is stunning. Penultimate chapter, chapter 23, Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Great product. Not necessarily my favourite or the most exciting, but a great staple nonetheless. I'm definitely going to insert this into my skincare routine at some point, as it is a great product. Not the most exciting and not my favourite cleanser, but definitely a good cleanser. And then finally chapter 24, as I mentioned, they have little poems on the back. I might as well read you this one as we're finishing off. This one says, burn through pudding, indulge desire as you layer up beside the fire. I'm sure you all already know what this is. It's quite a heavy box. This is the Joe Loves Christmas candle. I've had this before. I'm not sure what calendar it came in previously. Maybe the Space NK one, but even if it was a Space NK one last year, I think it's still a great one to revisit because it's such a classic now. I think it's still like a relatively new candle, but a classic Christmas candle. This smells of Christmas tree, plum pudding and log fires. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm so excited for Christmas, and also so sad because I know that this year won't be like a normal Christmas. This smells like the inside of a beauty shop at Christmas. Oh, that is so, so lovely. And I think just a great way to finish. I will try not to burn that too soon. I really hope you enjoyed that video. I love this calendar. I just think it's fabulous. They've really nailed kind of having a mix of skincare, hair care, not that much hair care admittedly, but skincare, some really beautiful cult classic makeup pieces. There's a couple of brands I don't really know that I'm really looking forward to discovering. There's a real range of like sample sizes and full sizes. And honestly, I just love this calendar. I think, yes, it's not the cheapest calendar. I think it's by far my favourite luxury calendar, especially because it's multi-brand. I admittedly have never had like a Harrods or even Liberties, but that price point is that little tiny bit higher. Whereas this one at under £200, I feel like is a little bit more affordable, and it's just beautiful and I love it. And it's available on the Space NK website, and if you are going to buy it, the one thing I would say is that make sure you have their Indulge card, because you will get quite a lot of points when you buy this, which will in theory bring the price of this down a little bit. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned because I will be uploading loads more advent calendar content. Do hit the subscribe button, the little bell if you fancy, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye.